Well, welcome once again to Daily Life Connection as we explore Luke chapter 15 and how it shows us what the Father is really like. Today we're going to continue in verse 20 with the Father running toward the Son. We started that yesterday and talked about that shock of a turn in the story, because all of those standing around there would have expected the Father to fold his arms and wait for the Son to get close and then wait to hear his story and then hand down the sentence on his son, tell him what's what. And they might have even been okay with him letting the son become a hired servant. But the Father running toward the Son was totally unexpected by the religious people standing around there that day. It just shatters religion's view of who God is. Because for many, the image of who God is in that day and in our day is that God's like a policeman in the bushes with a radar gun waiting to catch somebody speeding. That God's highest value is moral performance. That his highest value is compliance with all of his rules and regulations. And so therefore that kind of a God would never run toward, it's as ridiculous as this. It's the policeman with the radar gun, and he sees you go by, and you're 25 kilometers an hour over the speed limit, and your inspection sticker has run out, and your registration is invalid, and you don't have insurance. And you get out of the car knowing this is it, I have really had it. And the policeman comes running with his arms wide open. I'm so glad to see you. I've been waiting here for you. I've been just longing to see you. Will you come to my house for supper? Can I give you a brand new car? What? This makes no sense. It's that radical. This Father running to the Son. It's that crazy. You see, grace is scandalous and crazy. It makes no sense. Grace in itself is prodigal. Prodigal means to be extravagantly wasteful. And God's grace is an extravagant waste of his love and blessings and favor poured out on us. It's that crazy. They would never have expected this. In that day, there was a tradition. If your child really disgraced the family and shamed the family and left, what you would do is you would take a big earthenware pot and you would smash it, and you'd set the pieces of that broken pot out on the front doorstep or out in front of the house. It was a sign to the son, we've trashed you as a member of this family. You are not welcome back here. That they might have expected. What do the neighbors think? What do the neighbors think? This Father, it's scandalous for him to be running in public anyway, and to haul up his robes and go running. Just ridiculous and scandalous and shameful. So what is the Father doing? The Father is sacrificing his reputation for his Son. Isn't that what it said of Jesus? He became of no reputation, that he might save us. Wonderful picture of Jesus here. The Father is willing to ruin his reputation, to sacrifice his reputation in order to bless this Son and to welcome him home. That's just amazing. Someone said, and it's just such a powerful descriptor to me, God is not an angry judge determined to make sinners pay, but a broken-hearted Father longing to embrace and welcome home his lost children. Isn't that a wonderful picture? That's the picture of this Father running toward the Son. This Father is welcoming him back into fellowship, full fellowship. No probation, no conditions, no hoops to jump through. That's the essence of grace. No look of disapproval, just total compassion. That's the Father. That's the grace of God for you and I today. Let's just meditate on it and think about that wonderful imagery of the Father breaking all tradition, giving up his reputation, not caring what anybody thinks about him, in order that he might welcome home one more lost son or daughter. That's good news. Let's think about it, and we'll talk again tomorrow.